What is up, guys? My name's Jackal, and I'm here for some more of my Pokemon Nuzlocke training. We'll call it that. Doing my blind run here of Pokemon Red. I am in this place on Cinnabar Island, whatever the fuck I'm on, or in. And we found a secret key, which I have no idea what it's for. I think I had wondered if the key was, like, something to open the gym. Because some of the towns have had people standing in front of the gym, and I've had to do some sort of task in order to get where I need to be. Or to get inside the gym, that's what I meant to say. So, I don't know if that's actually what I'm going to be doing. But I guess we'll find out soon enough. Hope everyone's doing alright today. It was a nice Sunday. Got to take the kids swimming today. It was a nice day. It was a very nice day. I don't know why that psychic move is not super effective. I do not see what is wrong with this. Oh well, fuck him up, Haunter. Yeah! Oh, son of a bitch. I could escape, bro, but we're not going to. We're gonna do it the way we always have done it. Get as much experience as we can out of these motherfuckers. Seems like if I have to do a little bit of grinding at some point in the future, this might not be a terrible place to do it. Gyarados is a little low, but that's mainly because Gyarados is a fucking monster. And right now I'm on a fire island. He would just walk through everything and everyone. He would have no mercy on their souls. Alright, and do we have any... No, I don't have any... Hell yeah. Alright, there we go. No, Jesus. Special fell. Aha. Aha. And that doesn't work on me. But yeah, it's been a couple days since we had the whole Roe v. Wade thing. And, you know, that's still going on and pretty much heavily annoying everyone that I know. So, of course, you know, like me, you know, just because you attract similar people, most of my friends are fairly left-leaning. Do obviously have some friends with some conservative-leaning ideas. It's not like conservatives are absolutely missing from my life. But by and large, you know, most of my friends are, you know, they're going to end up being like me. Just, you cultivate similar ideas. You're not all the same, but, you know, ish. And yeah, there's just, like, a lot of people that I know. Did I fight this guy? A key? I don't know what you're talking about. Wait. Okay, never mind. Game felt like it was fucking with me a little bit. But I don't know, it seems like it's coming back. When I first got interested in politics, it was right as I was around the time I was graduating high school. Like my senior year. So it was right around the term of Obama going into his office for the first time. Because it was right at the start of my senior year of high school that Obama got elected. So I had gotten into politics, if not around then, a little bit before, if I'm not mistaken. I got into politics just a little bit before. Probably some of the run-up stuff. But mostly, I would say, afterwards. And for me, at least, the big one that sparked most of that was religiosity. Because back then, in 2008, back then there was a lot of conservatives that were taking a religious angle to why they were doing the things that they were doing. And it kind of seems like with the Roe v. Wade thing. Now, I don't know people's actual intentions. I don't know what people actually think. You know, I can only really say the reasonings that they give. And just take them at their word. You know, if people are being duplicitous or whatever, you know, that's on them. I can't control that. I'm only going to go with the reasons they state. And you got a lot of people who are out here saying that, you know, a big reason why they're fighting so hard for these sorts of decisions in the Supreme Court right now is because, you know, they think a life begins at conception and that is like basically something that's like from on high, from on God. You burned a ghost. You're a cock. I don't have a burn heel. Little douchebags. Okay, so burn at least doesn't affect you while you walk. It probably just, oh, you were hurt by burn. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Good thing that doesn't work, though. But I don't know, man. It's like all of these, like, religious arguments that people are making for, like, why they want to do things politically. It's like, I forgot even having to have these kinds of conversations with people. I forgot having to argue that there was meant to be a separation of church and state in this country. And the fact that I have to again is like, for me, it's just bizarro world for me. Cool. Get Gyarados out here. Okay, so we just flew out the window. Alright, now real quick, before I go into the gym, obviously I'm going to heal on my Pokemon, but I want to, what was I going to say? I actually want to put the key in here, and I want to see if the gym is locked. Because I have a feeling if I try to access it right now... Wait, no. It'll just use the key automatically. I kind of want to see what happens if I try to enter the gym. And if I'm right. Because I kind of just went in that building and saw that I could explore it. Like, I remember there being a building in there on this island. I also remember this island being a lot bigger. But, you know. There's memory for you. I just want to see if this is locked. Yep, the door is locked. Okay, so that is what the secret key was for. It was just a place where it was like, alright, there's got to be something in here. Find secret key. Alright, I have a feeling this is what I need. Cool. Cool. Dope. But the idea that people are arguing... that, like, church and state don't need to be separate. That people can just use their religiosity in law like that is just bizarre. You always hear this nation was built, it's a Christian country. No, it's not. Blaine, homie, you already went through here. The hot-headed Blaine is a fire Pokemon pro. Douses spirits with water. You better take some burn heals. I probably should, but we're not going to. I was a thief, but I became straight as a trainer. I'm gonna assume you mean like you went straight. Not became straight. Surf is just gonna be a godsend. Just mollywop this gym. But you guys should be weak enough that maybe I can just bite you. Wow. What a dick. This is where I'm going to be affected right here, is by stupid fucking confuse. Thank you. Ugh. Delicious. Burglar defeated. And raid his pockets. Do you know how hot Pokemon... how hot Pokemon Fire Breath can get. That was just like... For some reason, the way my brain wanted to read that sentence, it was just not great. But it's annoying because all of our founding documents as a country are all about how, there needs to be a separation between church and state. Jesus isn't mentioned. The Bible isn't mentioned. All of our relative founding documents do not have any mentioning of Jesus. Our nation is a Christian nation in terms of, like, percentage. Like, most people in the country are Christians, so of course it's going to be made up of Christians. But our laws in this country were specifically set up that, in theory, the entire country, like population-wise, could convert to Islam, and that shouldn't really affect the way that the nation is run. Because the principles that build on our country is, one that gives people a right to free belief. And I mean, this is like a stereotypical line that's been said, but, you can't be free. You can't have freedom of belief without having freedom from religion. Because you can't say that, like, oh, well, you just have to believe something. Like, only a country that, like, stays neutral. Not even, like, the state doesn't have to, and shouldn't be atheistic either. How does ice do on fire? Regular. That's just a strong-ass move. Hell yeah. But if you're in a country that forces you to be any sort of religion or adhere any sort of religious anything, you're not really free. You don't really have freedom of religion. You can't have freedom of religion if the people in the top layers of your government are making decisions that are based on religious doctrine. Because then you're still essentially having to live by that group's religious laws. I think it was the one that like every hardcore internet atheist, the thing that they all talked about back, this is like 13, 12 years ago. The big thing that was like, the big political document that would be cited was the Treaty of Tripoli, which was a treaty that was signed, I think, by the second president, Thomas Jefferson. And I can't remember what nation it was a treaty with, but it was something that was voted on by Congress and got like a unanimous vote. And within its lettering was something along the lines of, this country was built on, is in no way a Christian. What was happening? I believe it was some nation that was Islamic, were near the beginning of our country, were when they would get into skirmishes with U.S. ships, they would capture the people on the ships and basically do whatever the fuck they wanted to them, because what they said is that, they're from a Christian country, and our religious law says that, we can treat apostates, however we so choose. And, to protest this, that's what they ended up saying, is that, that's what Thomas Jefferson ended up writing, was like, we are in no way, shape, or form a Christian country. None of our laws are based on religious law. Why are you doing this to us? That's not what we're about. Now, I am bastardizing probably the absolute fuck out of all of that. For sure. But there's so many of our founding documents that pretty much point to, like, listen, religion's not supposed to be that big of a deal here. It can be a big deal to, like, individual people, but not within the institution of the country. That's right. Open sesame. There we go. I think that should be Blaine. Fire is weak against H2O. That is true. That is very true. Bada bum 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 bada bum bum. I mean, one of the things that, our country was built to stand up against was the idea of the monarchy. It wasn't just like, no taxation without representation, of course. But part of the thing that they were also protesting was the divine right of kings. The idea that, somebody can use religion to dictate who the leader is going to be. And that right is like the divine right of kings. Bro, I've been told to have a burn heal, and y'all haven't done shit to my Gyarados. Come on, mustache man. Let's do it. Let's go. Fuck him up. Legit no can defend against anything. Surf spam! Surf spam! Rep dash, rep dash. Oh, so nasty. Arcanine. Such a dope Pokemon. That looks kind of... Sprite looks both whack and cool at the same time. And you use that turn, the one attack you got, the one turn you got to do Roar. Fuck out of my face. Gyarados beaten. And you know what that means? Volcano Badge. Heightens the special abilities of your Pokemon. Here, you can have this too. TM38. Fire Blast. Don't waste it on water Pokemon. Thanks, buddy. I don't think anybody can even use Fire Blast. Maybe Haunter can. Gyarados can for no reason. Oh, you know what this means? Drum roll, please. Brrrr, pa. Oh, the 7 badge. The 7th one. Oh, look at it. Oh. It looks so good. It looks so good. I love it. Oh, that was so righteous. Now I have 7 badges. I believe the trip to the 8th badge is much shorter because it's just hitting up the one that was in Viridian City. Of course, you know, you gotta go through the gym and God damn, is that delicious. But no, it really does seem like, as far as like, at least here in America, it really just does seem like the religious have a real hard time just not keeping it to themselves. They're not happy until everyone else has to follow whatever stupid rules that they have to follow. And until then, they're not fucking happy about it. Like, the idea of when a life starts, like, that's fundamentally, like, a philosophical question that there's no real answer to. Because where you draw that line is ultimately arbitrary. Like, it always is. Now, most people, at least the people that are pro-choice, most of us tend to draw that line at the 2nd trimester. Once you hit the 3rd trimester, the fetus is viable enough on its own. I won't say that there's anything, like, that makes it more right than anything else, but just that, like, if viability is something we can go off of, that it can survive on its own, then you know what? I can see that being a good place to draw that line. And, like, for me, I'm one of the few people who's an atheist. Well, maybe not few, that's being generous to myself. I'm one of the few people that will actively say that, alright, you know what, though, actually? Before we continue on, because I have the slightest feeling that when I eventually do go to Victory Road, I'm going to have to use Strength, which means I'm going to have this stupid fucking Rhyhorn with me. Primate would probably end up being the Pokemon getting swapped out again. But honestly, if I can avoid that from happening, and having to grind a shitload later, I'll do that now. I'll put Rhyhorn back in. Withdraw my Primate. Hell yeah. And I don't want to think of this as like the normal kind of grinding. This is like special grind. Ooh, wait, we can also go check out our fucking thing. Check out a thing. The thing that we turned in, the thing. What does it get our Kabuto? Kabuto? It was Kabuto, like I thought. Like I think? Nope. Alright, I am important doctor. Old Amber. Oh yeah, Aerodactyl. Alright. Now that's a Pokemon I might end up putting in for fucking... Oof. Aerodactyl is pretty broken too. What is this other Pokemon about here? Let me check out this little scamp. Because honestly, I usually think I get the Ammonite, Amistar Pokemon, whichever one that is. Just put Raichu in there for a minute. High defense, rock and water. Scratch and harden. Alright, I have a feeling... Let's see what this says about you. See what it says about you. Where is... Shellfish, a Pokemon that was resurrected from a fossil found in what was once the ocean floor eon. Okay, that tells me fucking nothing about it. Thanks, bro. Thanks. But yeah, no, there's so many things that conservatives especially want in this country that, you know, a lot of them talk about, like, oh, the Constitution, the Constitution. Most of these motherfuckers don't care about the Constitution any more than as far as they can throw the Second Amendment, which is not very far because it's text. You can't throw text. That's really all they care about. They don't care about the fact that, you know, government money's not supposed to be going to shit like, you know, any sort of church funding or any weird shit. It's not supposed to be going to religious institutions. It's why teachers can't lead prayer. Kids are allowed to pray and do what they want, but teachers aren't allowed to be the ones to, like, initiate it. And people will whine and complain about how unfair they think that is. When at least, you know, to me, I mean, again, my thoughts might be a little different. That just seems so reasonable. So reasonable. Teachers, people who are highly influential on a kid's life, shouldn't be leading them in any sort of religious or faith-based activity. If you want that, go to a private school. That's what a private school is for. I'm not even somebody who, at least right now, thinks that those should even be gone. You know, I'm fine with a private school if you want to have that sort of education for your kid. Just fuck off and go do it over there. Because all these people want, you know, prayer in school and shit, but I tell you what, man, the second it's not going to be their prayer that'll be the one in school, they'll be done with it. I remember some story I read years ago. This is like a decade ago, but I still remember the story because it's a simple story. It's not like it's a fucking hard one to remember. And it was from a Christian woman who... She described herself as always being a proponent of, you know, faith-based activities in school, of whatever variety. And, you know, she was a proponent of it until she moved to Hawaii. Her son was a part of the football team, and of course they were going to do like a little prayer activity before the game. And what she didn't realize is because they were in Hawaii, the ritual ended up being something that was more like a traditional Hawaiian prayer and ritual. And because she found herself being a little white woman, and found herself being kind of offended by this. But then realized immediately after, oh, that's the point. Ah, I see. Because she was fine with it until it wasn't hers. And then she didn't like it. But then that's what made her realize, oh, this is why it's supposed to be neutral. This is not supposed to be something that should be done. If the kids want to get together and do a little prison, whatever. But like, you don't want to do that, especially because you'll get kids that don't want to take part in that, and they end up feeling ostracized from the group and feeling like they have to be a part of that in order to participate and be a part of the group. And that's not the environment that people really want for their kids. At least more secular-leaning parents. Or, like that story, parents who find themselves being a part of the minority group when they weren't before. And then they figure it out and realize, oh, this is what those rules are actually meant for. This is the part that they're supposed to be playing in here. No one's gonna stop a kid from reading a fucking Bible in class. Except maybe other kids. Because if I would have seen you reading a Bible, I probably would have made fun of you. And I would have been a dick for doing it, but, you know, especially back then. Wait, dig works like an escape rope? What? I just did that on accident. That's kind of cool. Can I get Primate to the next level before I... No, don't stop that. 589, sweet. And I gotta go back to the TM store and see if there's anything for Primate there. Because I remember looking for Pikachu, or Raichu, but now that I need another Pokemon, I just need something. I just need something. It's not very specific, but I need something. I like the double edge. I like being able to use that. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Almost 24 hours, almost one full day spent on this game. Just under it. And to show for it, 7 badges, baby. 7 badges. Last is Giovanni. It's in a question mark because it's obviously the bad guy. You can tell by the sloped head. It's going to be the big bad that I've had to fight twice and mollywop the shit out of both times. At least I think I did. Yeah, we beat him, and we'll have all of them, and then we go and face the Elite Four and our homie. That'll be an exciting time. I'm ready for that shit. Yeah, man, 7 badges. Oh, it looks so delicious. The badge screen is always my favorite part of every Pokemon game. You just see the badges add up over time, and it's like, But, yeah, religion, it's okay. If you want it, if you need it, whatever. Religion and politics, big lame. Super awful. Big cringe. Don't do it. Nobody wants to live by your fucking dumbass rules. You want to follow them? Fine. Keep it out of the government. Don't be trying to dictate other people's lives. Don't be trying to do none of that shit. It's fucking whack. It's gross. But, yeah, that's going to be it. Till next time, guys.